What's up, guys? So, haven't made a video in a while. I made some modifications to the kayak a couple months ago. I've taken it out a half dozen times or so since then, and I gotta tell you, I love it more now than when I first got it. As you can see behind me, I changed my seat. I'll go over that with you here in a minute on exactly what I did. But that gave me a ton more space, usable space. I made a couple other improvements, moved some stuff around, and this is going to be my final revision on the kayak. I don't see me adding anything else to it or changing anything else from here on out. I don't know about you guys, but when I first got my kayak, I went on YouTube and I seen this modification and that modification, and I thought I would needed them all and wanted them all. And after having the kayak for a year and a half, I decided that I didn't want half that stuff. It just stuff that got in the way, kept me from fishing, stuff that I didn't really need. So a few months ago, I just decided to get rid of all of those things that I knew I wasn't going to use, and revise the things that I was going to keep. And it's a lot, makes me a lot happier on the water. Less stuff in my way, less clutter, more usable space, and more functionality out of things. So let's get at it. So I wanted to show you guys the new seat. It is a stadium seat, just your average normal $35 stadium seat. Took off a few things and added supports. Also added that crossbar in the bottom. As you can see, it's got a little bend to it to mimic the hull. It is got a little support bar in the back. This seat is a lot more firm. I mean, to me, it rides a lot nicer, and it's a lot higher up. Stability has not been an issue with it. But the main big advantage is I've freed up all this space right here and all this space underneath. So my fishing rods now have no problem just going right up in there. I usually ride with about 3 rods, 1 in my hand and 2 underneath me. My tackle bag can even fit underneath that seat now, which makes it really nice just to keep stuff out of the way and not having to worry about stuff falling over the boat. So that usually sits right there underneath my legs. I want to show you guys a little, something may help you. But I usually ride with my phone out, and in order not to lose my phone, I put this in the top of my tackle bag. And all it is a little piece of plastic with a couple of magnets on it. So on the back side of my phone, on my phone case, I've got 2 little metal plates. So with this in this compartment, facing up, my phone rests right on there, and those magnets hold it to it. So usually my bag is right here, and usually my phone is right there. So whenever I happen to catch that fish and I need to take a picture for the tournament, it's super accessible. So that's just something I would show you guys. I like using magnets. I like stuff, not having to worry about stuff falling off. And you can usually pick those magnets up, Amazon rare earth magnets. And they're super, super, super strong. Those are what's holding the hog trout on. One of the other new neato things I came up with was using some rare earth magnets for my hog trout. So when I'm fishing a tournament and I carry my hog trout with me, I don't have to worry about reaching behind me. I don't have to worry about finding a place for it. It's way up here out of the way. I can just grab it and pull it off with the magnets. And then I got a little leash for it just in case I happen to drop it. And then when I get done, all I do is throw it back up there, and it'll find its place wherever it needs to go. and that is just a rare earth magnet, and then I got 2 that are hot glued to the back of the hog trowel. I moved the fish finder to make it a little bit more accessible, closer to me, easier to use. Motor setup hasn't changed. Still the same old. Anchor, did change that up. So I use a retractable line. And all I did was plate that comes with it. I found me this pin so that I can remove it. So that pin holds it in place. And then it's screwed to the side, so there's nothing in the way. Goes to my anchor trolley. And I keep the anchor sitting right there. And then when I am where I want to be and I want to tie it off, I just got my little cleat right there that I just tie it off with. So it works awesome. I really like that. I don't have to use the anchor much, but when I do, it's nothing in my way and it's a piece of cake to manage. So other than that, I don't think I've made too many other changes, but main reason why I wanted to get you guys up to speed was I'm actually fixing to start a new project. So going forward, I'm going to be working on this 120 for a local gentleman named Dennis. And what we're doing is adding a motor to the back of it. Got a bunch of goodies over there that we'll be throwing on it for the motor. And what I plan on doing is almost doing a step-by-step series of videos where I'm going to break them down. One video may be just on the motor and the motor mount. The other video will be on running the cabling and stuff through the kayaks, just to give you guys some tips. And probably another video on doing the foot pegs, using those as foot controls. And then maybe another video just on the PWM. So I'm going to try to break them down, make them simple, make them step by step, and give you guys part numbers and those kind of things. Stuff that you guys are generally asking me for. I'm also possibly in the future going to offer the motor mounts as a kit to come with all the well nuts that you need, the wiring connector, the hitch pin, and maybe the hardware that you need to put on the motor. So if you guys are interested in something like that, let me know. That's really about all I got for you in this video, but stay tuned because we will be working on this one coming up in the next week or so. I'm just waiting on a couple more parts to come in.